Da, 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 ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Da, 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 da. Just gotta. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Let me see here. There we go. Anyway, yes. Hello, everybody. It's me again. Sorry I'm a little late this time around. It's a little chilly today, so I had to go and find my sweater. But luckily, I've got my sweater. Okay, now, as I recall, yes, we were here. So, the plan is that today, I think we're gonna be going more for an analytical approach to YIIK, because I am what's the word? I figured I might as well get in on the what's the word? The video essay train, because I'll be honest, is that, you know, I think it'd be worth a shot to put pen to paper. So first we'll need to get back into that. I'm also curious if there's any like new game plus.
I am awake, I am walking the sea. You say to me,
and we never fight the Jinanu, now that I'm thinking about it.
blah 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 blah. I shook my head. You are the best friend that I ever had. I am asleep, I am dreaming the sea. I got a crow, and the crow's
Alex.
name is Mary. She has no wings, she was never a flybird. She is the worst friend that I ever had.
Lullaby, baby boy. That's... As seen 2016. Huh. Never noticed that one before. I suppose it's got something to do with... Then he says, "Yeah, you banished himself. Be gone, worthless child." What does his heart do? Symbol of despair. And then we hoof it this way. Talk to you.
Heal.
Now that we're bathed in fire, I believe we can go and get a new name. Then we jump. We jump. So I'm also going to be at least trying to write down the sightings of Mr. Man wherever he is, because I know he's somewhere around here. Or I guess he shows up somewhere around here. Still don't know what the bird people are for. Oh, there he is.
Child, what happened to your name?
Okay, hold on. What was his name? William? William. William sightings. I think we're up to 2. I guess 1 if we're not counting the,
Did you lose it in the fall?
Yeah.
Tragedy. I dub thee.
Well, thank you. Anyway. Yeah, and then we head back on down. Oh, I went the wrong way. But yeah, I think we're also going to be trying to go for 100% on this one today. Well, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to 100% it today, but I can at least give it the old college try. Let me wander over here, yeah, because it still would not weep for me. Or rather, it does not heal you. Excuse me. Then we'll blitz over here. Pushed you from the tower. Indeed, he did. He did. Or did he? Because I don't actually think that he was... I mean, maybe. I don't know. Go behind the rock? Yes, please. That's 2. You know what? I'm gonna count the opening cutscene. Quiet demeanor does not get his attention. And then we go and we run over here, and then I can't remember if we see the golden alpaca. He is here.
Those who travel behind the rock seek an
Cannot protect me. Yeah, and then there's... Wait.
Wait for me! Good brother!
What? You're not on... Shoo, get...
Yeah, and then I need to go back over here and grab my party invite. I think. I wonder if I should count the times we see the throne, too. I guess I probably should. Because what are we up to? You know what? Sure, why not? Because I think that's at least twice. I'm gonna go with at least twice. I might have... we'll go with I might have miscounted, but...
Why did you wake me? What do you want?
I was hoping you had an invitation for me. I'm trying to get to the party.
The party? Why the hell do you want to go there? How did you even get down here?
I hit my head earlier, so it's kind of fuzzy.
So, you've got amnesia. Wow, that's a pretty cool backstory.
Oh, no. Nothing like that. I just get things mixed up from time to time.
Mixed up, huh? Well, you know it's my birthday party, right?
Oh, is it? How wonderful! Happy birthday! Could I please attend? My good brother has gone. You see, I'm fleeing from my bad brother and my cold, fuzzy memories of him.
Cool. Yeah, I can work with that. Well, I'll need something in exchange.
Oh, I don't have much. I'm only a child, you see.
I'll need your name. For the invitation. You can have it back once the party is over.
Oh, you see, I only just got my name back.
Do you want to go to the party or not?
Oh, I definitely do! Fine. You can have my name.
See you at the party. My, birthday party.
See if he's got anything else to say. Better leave for the party before it's too late. Yeah. Actually, I should probably also write down the golden alpaca too, now that I'm thinking about it. I can't remember if we saw him in the intro cutscene. I'm not gonna count him there.
I must confess, you see, I was paid a handsome sum to reject you. Should we meet again in another dream? Please, pardon my greed.
Thank you. And now take me back to the land of Alex. I'm curious if I get a different one if I go with Allison. Yeah, we'll just keep going with the lady one, I guess. And my question is, if it turns me out as True Allison. Perhaps. Yeah, then a wild cat chase. Chapter 1. This is going to be our introduction to Alex. That makes the fourth William sighting, I think.
On April 4th, 1999, I arrived home from school. I just graduated.
Oh.
It took a few semesters longer than I originally planned, but I was proud to be done. I had no idea what adult life held for me, but I was optimistic.
And as much as I would love to go and jibber jab with the rest of these people, now the real question is, I do have all my carta. At least I think I have all my carta. Except for whatever this one is. I guess that might be, Anyway, let's just put this back then. And you here. Especially since that wipes out, like, all of our cash on the new game cycle. But if I... Oh, hold on. Hello. No, I would not like to erase all of my hard-earned XP. No, I am quite alright. I would much rather be big and strong. Ah, quiet you. Alright, let's see here. New Game Plus Plus features a debuff fairy. Wait, 2, 3, that. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let's go and take a gander, just for the sake of science. The first things first. Let's. Okay, no. Alright, so let's just take a gander here. Yes. Okay, yeah, that sets us all the way back to nil. Does not get rid of all of our carta, though. Just, it seems, resets Alex back to his default state, but does keep us with all of our items and our money. So let me just get the heck out of here. Then we'll just double back, because I'm not gonna do this at level 1. I've gotten the vanilla experience. Yeah, vanilla. I guess I shouldn't call it the vanilla experience, but I am gonna go run around and open up these chests again. Because while we won't be able to go back to the mine dungeon to level up for a hot minute, the money tree has bloomed again. Means that I will collect... Actually, you know what? I'm curious to see how much money you get from... Yes. Took $5. I mean, listen, all I need is to take, like, 4 and not take the 5th, and I wager the money tree will revive, or rather will rejuvenate. Don't take things from the cheeseburger tree, though, because I don't think that one comes back. I could go for a cheeseburger, now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, funny enough, I got like a coupon thing for a local Subway sandwich joint. Rather, a joint that serves Subway sandwiches, not, you know, not like Subway. Which is personally, I'm not really much of a fan of. Oh right, I need to go home. Let's see here. I don't need to talk to anybody else. I do not have access to any of my tools, so that is something to keep an eye peeled on. Granted, the other thing that I don't like is how immensely weakened Alex becomes during the final confrontation. Oh right, and I should probably keep an eye on house names. Hold on. Another thing that I got was I did end up backing on Kickstarter. I think it was Kedamono Opera, which was it seems to be a lot more of like an improv kind of tabletop RPG. But I was reading through the beta and I think that it was a pretty fun time. Let me go and read the thing. House names. Oh right, yes, Eggleston. And I know that there's Eagleston. And then Egglestando, I think. Anyway.
Alex
Dear son of mine, please see if you can muster up the energy to walk into town and pick up some groceries. I've included a list below.
Huh.
Not even home 5 minutes and she's already barking orders at me.
So the real question is, because hold on, let's see here. If there are no parallel realities, or rather this is just the, what's the word? The machinations of the Essentia 2000, or 1999, or whatever her name was, the Essentia, we'll just call her that, was to make 4 realities, I think it was. And we don't get to use the computer. I would like to go and grab my bandages, and then go and restock on everything else, come to think of it. But first things first, we're gonna go and steal like 20 bucks out of our mom's dresser because, you know, there's nothing that could stop me. It's empty. It's empty! Oh! What a horrifying predicament.
The needle of the record player has dropped. The sound that the world now has will change the nature of all realities, both yours and mine.
What?
The needle of the record player has dropped. Can't you hear the music? It's everywhere.
That phone call was surely one of the strangest I've ever received. And no, I couldn't hear the music.
And then the music cuts out afterwards. Error. Is a nice touch. And I suppose it'll only start showing up with other things as this reality becomes more strained. Ignore the cat. Uh-oh.
A few hundred yards outside of town, I came to a junction. Mulling over the strangeness of being back home, I stopped to notice a forest I'd never explored. It was dark, but somehow attractive. I made a mental note to explore it later, and took a step towards town when I heard a meow near my feet. I pictured what it would be like to be the owner, and I imagined describing him to a friend. Lonely? Nah, I don't get too lonely. Besides my mom, there's only a cat. An old cat. But a good friend to talk to. My fictional friend would reply, "You talk things over, do you?" I'd nod. Uh-huh. Been together a long time, so we can read each other's moods. I understand what makes the cat tick. The cat knows what makes me tick. Of course, I didn't know this cat at all. We never met. He was a funny-looking cat, with a funny resting face and a Salvador Dali mustache. I couldn't imagine picking out this cat to bring home from a store. I leaned down to pet him, without entirely knowing if cats like to be pet at all. His coarse hair ran through my fingers as he purred. Clearly he liked me. That was a good sign. Alex Eagleston, college graduate, friend of small animals.
Hey! Give them back to me!
I'd say he also has a problem with remembering. I'd say that he's definitely got memory issues. Given that he takes like a grocery list and it's... I mean, I understand, you know, it's the call to adventure. It has... something has to happen, but still, it's a little... I suppose one could say, mundane. That's a hard maybe. Alright, and then we get to trek into the windy field again. Then first encounter with the... I think that's the camera. So our first encounter with the blackened pond. I guess it's just a camera. You know what? I'll give it a name. The Aperture. That's what I'm gonna call it, because I don't think it's given a name anywhere else. A lot of windmill iconography, too. Windmill iconography. Do I have all my equipment? Hmm. A little tight. Interesting. So it doesn't strip me of my Carta no matter what, but I think I still have all my blood bags too, so I should be able to get everything ranked back up to full, at least once I gain access to the mine dungeon proper.
You're doomed. May you never fathom who you are. A dreamer. A sinner. A saint. No, none of those. A gamer. You like games, don't you, hon?
In the first shot of feral
Let me
Alex,
teach you
I
one
call him.
only the experienced gals know about. It's the dirt game. The mother of your dreams. And the father of your failures. Only thing is...
Oh, I guess that must be a beta of the poisoned apple that's floating by.
It's kinda dangerous to do it raw.
I think. Yeah, and the same thing with the Tearful Maiden.
Style.
She's got more of an olive tone.
Blood on blood.
Hmm.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
Arr. I think this is the only time this song plays.
You frontin', bruh? Trying to step up? Trying to take my crown? Nah, I'm not about that. No way.
Yeah. Unfortunately for you is that I'm running on New Game Plus power, so you're going down.
Blood. It's delicious.
Oh shit, I haven't fought in a while. Shit,
You could try to win this one, but most beginners can't, so don't feel bad if you do. Well, I mean, heck, I got him.
Fuck. Yup.
Interesting. Well, works for me. Anyhow, let's see. The dark game.
Wow, I'm impressed. Are you sure this is your first time? You weren't dishonest about your experience, were you? Well, either way,
First encounter can be
I'll
won.
give you this to remember me by. Anyway, don't let me keep you. You've got other pussycats to chase.
Gauze. From home. Wire, the silver spoon. Money engine. After all, more money you have, you can make more money. And then she vanishes into the ether. Now the question is, how many of these do I have now? 3? And a lot of sorrowful maidens. Yeah, I think that is the poison apple. Still don't really know what this one is, but I guess I can... I guess I don't have to give her my my heart anymore. The only question is, what can I do with it? Do I have blood? I should have blood, right? Collectible fog, equipment, key items, healing. Oh, maybe not. Hmm. And I'm fresh out of Stardust too. Fresh out of Stardust, almost out of Ambrosia. A rough encounter then. Got at least a slice of pizza. Alright. Engine. Hotel, factory. And the blue ghost. Name escapes me. Their first introduction, and then... do you have it? No, he just vanishes, right. Ambrosia, another collectible pog. Oh, let me also write down pogs here. One in Alex's house, one at the factory hotel. And let's go and throw down... Let's strip us of all our equipment though, which I feel is a little unfortunate, but what can you do? And let's see what I get if I just pour on, like... Or do I just go for the, I'm a little curious what'll happen if I get all 3 of the flames out.
For me.
Okay. I mean, heck, that's a lot of dosh. Can't really complain none too much. Rather, it's more, you know, potential dosh. Sell it off at the pawn shop. I stopped by the pawn shop because I've been needing a new pawn. Turns out that's not what that means. Sorry, I can't help myself. It's a fun time.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm starting to think that blood bag drops might actually be fixed, but first I'll talk to you.
You're not supposed to be back here, you know. What? You're looking for your cat? Oh.
Oh, hello! Yes!
It's not
yes,
your
indeed.
cat? Well, be careful around here. Make sure
And
this cat is worth it.
yep, we're just also playing through this one again because I'm gathering up bits and bobs for my gonna be writing out a bit of an essay on this one. But yes, I animated this one all by myself. When's you for? Yeah, it's a good question. Probably next week. I might do a run back of that. I think it was Sweden that I was last rolling with. Yeah, I think it was Sweden. I think I was doing some assembly. Is some assembly required? I need to double check. But yep, probably at least one last EU4 campaign to round out the year. Right now, I've got things that I'm gonna have to write down here. Okay, enter the tower. Enter the hotel, arrive at the tower. I like thanks, I appreciate it. After all, this one was, what was he? Oh, wait, hold on, we got a William sighting. I might need another another page for all this now that I'm looking at it. Yep. Step up and away I go. But either way, I hope things are going well with, I'm not gonna count that as another William sighting. I hope things are going well with you too, YIIK. Let's see here. And now we got myself healed. Might as well just make use of this. Miscellaneous junk. Anything else in the trash? No. Let me see here. Bum ba da dum. Oop.
I stepped into the elevator, expecting to find the cat. I scanned the dark floor and found nothing.
Let me see.
I sighed as the elevator began to shake, vibrating with motion.
I describe him as tactless.
The elevator came to a smooth but unexpected stop. I cringed
Yeah, I
with
think I
anxiety
would.
as the lights flickered. Please don't die. Please don't die. I pleaded with the mechanical gods to keep the power on. My prayers weren't answered. Damn it! The power's out. I need to find the stairs or a fuse box.
For me.
LP?
Okay.
Interesting. Oh, I suppose though maybe I should well, I am a little curious to see if stacking silver spoons will get me Bucho bucks, as it were. Because admittedly, the spoon is a little bit of a glass cannon, but it doesn't really matter when we're this fast. Yeah, that works.
Okay. So yep, definitely stacks with itself. For me? Okay.
There we go. And we'll head in here, and I think this is where we pick up Panda again. And click the snaps.
Hey, who's there? Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
Relax and quiet down. It's me, Panda.
Panda? Why are you here?
I came here to help you. I'm always there for you when you need me.
That's good to hear. What sort of help did you have in mind?
My primary use is as a barrier. I can block oncoming enemy attacks and create barriers between you and many other obstacles. My metal shield makes me very heavy, so you can use me to hold down switches and to clear small gaps by stepping on my head. You can press to summon me. Remember to press again to call me back. Also remember that some weighted switches will have reverse effects if you take me off.
So, press to summon you and press it again to take you back? I think I get it.
I hope so, Alex. It's rather straightforward. However, since you were a liberal arts major, want me to explain this entire thing again?
Water bottle. Yeah, because this is, at least it was, Alex's old room. Because it did show us there in the beginning. Oh, hold on. There we go. How's the experience? Oh, I'd say that it's, it was a great time, I'd say. I really did enjoy it. Quite a fair bit, the new game plus. Admittedly, I wasn't quite sure if I had to dumpster all my money, but if I didn't, then I'm a little, oops. Because, I realized that I need like 15,000, I want to say, for one of the Chivos. So, but yeah, I'd say it was a very fun time. I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I'm glad that I got to experience it personally. And so now we're just going through it again because I'm just collecting bits and bobs because I figured, well, it seems, and at least there hasn't been a lot of discussion about the what's the word? At least about 1.5 in the video essay sphere, I guess you could call it. So I figured I might throw my hat in the ring. But yeah, it was a really good time. I liked it a lot. I liked the changes with the combat. Or, well, I liked the new party members as well.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet. Well, I mean, I can't really blame them. It's only been, what, like 10 days? 10 days, I believe. But yeah. And then I put this down here. And then we have another
She narrows
encounter.
her eyes and looks at the young man standing there. He is so tall, she seems to be looking far overhead. Their eyes meet.
Yeah,
The
okay,
young
I was
man
working on one, but that's all I know, really.
His smile is meant to show he means no harm. Through the eyes of a high-flying dawn bird, we take in the scene from mid-air, from above. We see that we are intertwining organisms.
What? What are you talking about?
Through the eyes of a high
And Proto Woman quotes. I can't really remember what she was.
I
what
don't
she's
understand.
referencing.
What's going on here?
Through the eyes of a high-flying dawn bird, we pretend to not see the eye of providence.
You mean that thing?
The eye of providence is a symbol showing an eye often surrounded by rays of light or a glory, and usually enclosed by a triangle.
Yeah, like on the dollar. But what does that have to do with anything?
What do you want? What do you want? Why are you screaming? Right, then she just bails. Though I did find, what's the word? Is that they do have a nice place so that you can reset your level to, back to 1 if you really want to. Though, well, granted, one thing that I'm not exactly the fondest of is that it seems to, snag all your, equipment. Though I might get those back later. I'm not 100% sure.
What made me do it? But I poked the giant eye.
I'll tell you what made you do it. It was me. I made you do it. Oh, eye on pyramid.
The pyramid's tears seem to power the room. What the hell is going on here?
What a good question. And then we left, following the cat. So hold on, give me just a moment. What do you want? Huh. I suppose the real question is how the heck do I, or rather if it's possible to get up there. Because I can see... Oh. You know, and I might as well just make a save here just in case, and I'll come back later to it. I also found out that I think it's just Carrie that gets the true adjective. At least I think. I'm not 100% sure. Also need to find out if blood bags actually have a... Why is my health at 84? I'm curious. Yep, not bad at all. So actually, you know what? I might as well. Because I think at this point I want more items than anything, so I'll just roll with the Huan of Fortune. So I am a little curious as to how much of the changes are the reality breaking, or how much of it is what's the word? Kisage X's meddling? Guess I shouldn't call it meddling, but I don't know, that feels like the only word that I could put to it. Come here, you.
Wait for me.
I should probably just use LP toss too, now that I'm thinking about it.
Check out my sick beat.
That's better. Especially since it's so nice to fill me with PowerPoints. Because I like PowerPoints. I like them a lot. Yeah, and then there's a lot of windmill iconography. Don't need to talk with those guys, but actually what I should do is slink over here. I do hope that I get my stuff back, but yeah. I'd say, all in all, good time. Good time. Too slow to kiss the baby. Oh, tragic. Okay, and then this is our first encounter with Semi. Bones, still need to figure that out. I think I'm gonna go for the, what was it? There was something that you can do with these. What are you doing? Why are you attacking the microphone? What compels you?
Who's there? Dolly, is that you?
Oh.
Great, another person.
Hey, I can leave if you like.
No, please stay. I've been pretty lonely here.
Where is here, anyway?
I was hoping you'd know. I've been lost down here forever.
Pronounced park.
Did you come through the elevator too?
Elevator? I don't know what that is.
Then, where did you come from?
Just as much.
I asked, thinking it sounded nicer than, who the hell doesn't know what an elevator is?
Weirdo as Alex. Maybe I shouldn't say just as much of a weirdo, but...
I came from here. Is there anywhere else? Anyway, I've been looking for my cat, Dolly. Have you seen her?
Maybe.
So the stupid thing was a girl? I just assumed it was a boy cat, seeing as how it had a spindly mustache. Although, now that I reflected on it, facial hair was not exclusive to male animals or male humans for that matter. Is that the cat who looks like Salvador Dali?
I don't know who that is. My cat just looks like Dolly herself, not another cat named Salvador.
She didn't know elevators. I doubted she'd know her 20th century Spanish Catalan surrealist painters all that well either. I said, right, I saw a cat earlier. He had a funny mustache and crazy eyes. Naturally, my description of her beloved feline was offensive to her. Clearly, this was a woman projecting a rather strong personality onto this cat. She took a deep breath and said quickly,
My cat has a beautiful mustache and perfect eyes. I can't imagine we're talking about the same cat.
I told her I wouldn't mind helping her find her
Food
cat.
on Alex.
I told her we should move quickly and get out of this dank basement. I waited for a moment as she processed what I said. She was a very difficult girl to read, especially without being able to see her face. I could tell something was wrong. She really projected her opinions and feelings into the room, even without saying them. What's wrong? I don't have to help. I just thought you could use an extra pair of cat hunting eyes.
It's not that. It's okay, forget it.
Hey now, that's lame. You can tell me anything, no judgment here.
No judgment? Great lie. I like a good liar.
Hey, I'm serious. I didn't mean anything by that.
It's not you. That wasn't fair of me. It's just... the world has used me so unkindly, I fear it's made me suspicious of everyone. Okay. For now, I choose to trust you, but I reserve the right to decide you're just as evil as the rest of the world in the future.
Sounds like a fair deal. My name's Alex. Nice to meet you.
I'm Semi, but please call me Sammy. I don't know why I'm trusting you. I guess I always had a special spot for gingers.
Hey, careful with that word. That is our
I mean,
word.
Sammy.
What do you mean, our word? You're weird, Alex.
Sorry, lame joke. Let's just look for the cat.
You know, I suppose I never really thought about it, but always curious why they use ginger to describe the what's the word? A particular, I shouldn't say hairstyle, but that trending towards. Then we run over here, and then we do this, and then we do that, and then we solve the puzzle. Solve puzzle. Alright, and the two of them team up to find cat. Team up to find cat. I think this is a reference to the old leveling up system. Reference to old level up system. Does give free HP. I would love an HP icon, thank you.
Dolly, where have you been? I'm so happy to have you back. Oh, who's a good cat? You are. You are. Oh, I should probably tell you about Dolly. Dolly is a tool, much like your stuffed panda friend. Use Dolly to fetch items and hit switches that are too far away for you to reach. Dolly can jump, so don't worry about her falling down any gaps. This will be useful, so make sure you try it. Okay, so shall we get out of here? Sorry about my house. I've been meaning to get someone in here to fix the power, but who has the time for that? I get so busy that little things like that get away from me. But that's normal, isn't it? You get used to the flaws in your own home. It's always confusing for guests. Like my mother used to have everyone take their shoes off in the kitchen. Who does that? Oh no, I've become my mother. Oh, one last thing I should warn you about. I've got a roommate. His name is Wilhelm. Well, you'll see.
And then let me see here. You know, that's a really good question. I'm curious if I snag her fattened calf now. Or rather, I guess if I can lose. Ah. There we go. Rather, if I can lose the, what is it? if I could lose more Carta by giving them to Semi before the split. But I'm not gonna test that because I feel like I was bold enough with the I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake again. We bolt across, we deal with you. And this tune. I like this tune a lot because it reminds me a lot of Neon White. I think Neon White's the thing that I'm thinking of. Okay. We head back over, we fight. Let's give him the old LP toss. Also curious to find out how your how the PowerPoint allocation formula works. There we go. I can't believe I did that. How are we having so much trouble? Yeah. Okay, and then we pull this, and then we go this way. And Bingo was his name, oh. What are you doing? Can I help you?
Check out my sick feet.
See, now that's more what I was expecting when I what's the word? Make use of my 4 wine special. Suppose I don't really need to save here. And then let's push on through. And another throne sighting. Also trying to keep my eye peeled for iconography. Like the thrones and the hot mama and William, because they both seem different. Odd scene between the sole survivor. We have to abdicate. Thrones? Good question. When we head up here, we get into another scrap, as is our fate. You know, I suppose... I don't know. I'm almost tempted to say that maybe, Semi is, what's the word? I guess maybe kind of like a mirror of Alex. That makes sense. Just because they both seem to be a couple of verbose and odd people that project strong personalities onto things. What is it? Paradolia? I believe paradolia is the word. She with her cat, but Alex with the panda. I suppose we'll never be sure how much That rings. Yeah. Now we got the analog and the digital. We go wander over here. Peek into the blackened pond.
It's... I've got a roommate. His name is Wilhelm. You see, we never really got along because I'm non-confrontational, and he's obsessed with conflict and misery. It's not that we didn't have good times together, it's just... he's so macabre.
And he isn't hot like Wilfred.
Anyway, we've been growing apart for years, and I think it's time I have him evicted.
The ideal woman is a landlordess.
Do you think you could help me with that before we leave?
She is totally into me.
Now, I'm a little curious, of course, if I can...
Hey, Wilhelm?
Interesting.
There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Look, it's... Okay, deep breath. So, there's just no way around it. I'm going to have to kick you out.
Feral Alex again. I see. So he doesn't join the fray. He just pops in anyhow. Interesting. Let me go for a... Actually, well, first let's cat burgle him. Get back those 9 volts that admittedly don't actually do anything during this.
Check out my sick
In this version of the game. I am gonna cat burgle as much as I can off you, and now we'll just destroy you. Eventually. Ah! And down he goes. Folded him like a chair.
Okay.
Blessed are those who try their feet of the blackened pond, for they will inherit the question of reality.
Vanishes after Wilhelm. Oh, are you okay? Are you okay, sweetie? Oh, right. And then, yeah, he's got a lot of physics. Admittedly, it is fun to... Oh, wait, hold on. 50 cents in the couch cushions. But I can't look over there. Now, it's Sammy. It's taken... Oh, and another William sighting. Hold on. I think we're up to 6.
I am so happy we're almost out of here. This isn't really what I expected to be doing with my day.
Well, at least we found Dali. Imagine how much worse it would have been without her.
Right. So, where do you live? I'll walk you back home, or maybe I can borrow my mom's car and drive you if it's outside of Frankton.
What do you mean? This is my home. This is where I live.
What? You live in this shithole?
That's not very nice. I'd never call your house a crap hole because I have manners. Ever heard of them, Alex?
Sorry. It's just not every day I meet a girl who lives in an old factory.
I don't see it that way. I almost feel as if the factory lives with me. As if the factory, just like Dali, is part of me.
The factory is part of you?
Wow, you're almost as
dumb as you look. Of course, the factory isn't part of me. That's just weird.
But do you actually live here?
Yeah, just me and Dolly. But usually Dolly's better about keeping me company, you know? He isn't always just running off to God knows where.
I reflected on her words. A mysterious girl who lived with her cat in an old steel mill.
Mm-hmm.
It was obvious to me that her words didn't contain the entire truth. Something about her compelled me. Pieces of her story started to fit together in my mind. Well, at least that's what I thought at the time. I can admit now that some pieces were pure fabrication on my part. In my head, her story went something like this. Sammy was homeless. A runaway woman who was trying to escape hard times. Someone who had found refuge in her cat. Maybe the only thing left from her previous life. Somehow this felt right inside my head. And still, I could tell I was missing something. Her clothes were clean, her breath was fresh, and she was much more energetic than any homeless girl I'd ever known. Not that I'd known many. The secret to what I was missing lay in her temperament.
Is that your hobby?
Is what my hobby?
Staring off into space and screwing up your face as if to say, what's going on inside my head is really important, so just let me think.
Hey, I don't make that fit.
And the kettle. Kettle is so interesting. And more of the angel motif. Which, I'll be completely honest, I still don't really get what the angels mean. So I'm going to assume those might be things like the... what's the word? Yeah, I think it's probably something along the lines of the influence of the Essentia, I guess. Maybe.
Please! Please don't touch me! Not again! Let me be! You promised you wouldn't move me again! Please don't! Alex! Alex, don't let them take me, please!
I guess I would like to save actually, if you would be so kind, thank you. Call again anytime. I'm a little curious how the old battle system ends up rolling with the new sections. But I'm not gonna touch it because I don't think I wanna do that. There are 11 bidders this evening. Oh, right, and then the first dark room cutscene.
Well, is she listed?
No, tonight's auction isn't her. It's something I don't understand. An abstract desire. I really don't get this one. It's not anything you or I could relate to.
So, is your plan working or not?
Oh, I don't know if I'd call it a plan yet. My forum's grown, so something is happening. New crowd isn't great. Edgier than I expected. Their reaction to the one moon image proves it. Onism has gone septic.
Birds of a feather. The question remains, why that image? What about your outside predicament?
Don't remind me.
I had known her for less than 2 hours when she vanished from my sight. Sammy was gone for good, swept away as if she'd never been there at all. A door into nothing, into a different reality, opened up and swallowed Sammy whole. At that moment, I couldn't think. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was replay the scene of her being pulled into obscurity by nothing. There 1 second and gone the next.
It's a nice touch. Sammy was taken from the party. I think I missed that one on the first. Just make sure to mark that out. And we'll talk to the proto woman again. Thank you for visiting. We want to thank you for your continued patronage. You are my favorite customer. Please come again soon. Yada yada yada. Is there anything in here? Need to find the rest of the pogs. And admittedly, we are up to like 737 already.
The calm night wind of springtime seemed to contrast the inner workings of my brain. I was moving on autopilot back towards my home. I felt as if I'd seen something that wasn't meant to be seen. As if the curtain had lifted on reality and exposed the man upstairs. Like I just found out Santa wasn't real. I couldn't yet put into words what I now understood. But something had changed inside of me. Pulsating through my veins was the energetic charge of irrevocable loss, all for a woman I didn't know. This feeling wasn't pure. It was cut with something I couldn't put my finger on at the time. I believe now that it was a profound sense that I had discovered something. Only problem was this something wasn't meant to be seen. In that moment, I was a child finding a magazine meant only for an adult's eyes. I was both intrigued and repulsed, confused by the images spinning inside my head.
There we go. And we can't see the blackened pond for right now. Oh, I can sprint out in the overworld, how nice. Ooh. My apologies. Got a slice of deep dish pizza, and then I think there was one guy up here. Right, still don't know what the zine is about, but...
How did I not see it? It was already broken.
Alright, and that's the second, yeah, I think that's the second, viewing of the Golden Alpaca so far.
When I arrived home, tired, confused, and out of breath, I tossed my things on the floor and made my way to the couch. My mother still wasn't home yet. I wasn't surprised. She often worked late right before her company released a new product. My mother, a 49-year-old, short, red-headed woman, was an information systems programmer analyst for Pacific Chime, the West Coast's leading telecommunications provider. Her job, ironically located on the East Coast, worked her harder in 1 year than most jobs work people in a decade. This job paid well. Without it, my sister and I would have never gotten through college. I left school debt-free thanks to the back-breaking mental labor of my mother.
You have mail.
Yes, let's log on to the computer.
There was a moment of apathy where I almost didn't click the link. The last thing he sent me that was allegedly scary turned out to be a picture of 2 elephants locked in the throes of passion. I sighed and clicked the link. The file was 2.9 megabytes. In the dark room, the monitor was hurting my eyes. I rubbed them and waited for the file to load. I thought of all the things it could be. More animal porn, human porn, cartoon porn. You could never really guess with this guy. But it was most certainly going to be pornographic. Maybe a girl from my high school was now into adult videos and was doing some particularly unladylike things. While the video loaded, I thought of all the girls I had gone to school with who might be involved in such activities. All the girls that came to mind neither had the looks nor the motivation to seek out an adult filmmaker. I gave up. I'd just have to wait for it to finish downloading. When the file had finished downloading, I waited with fading patience for my computer to open it in QuickTime. Finally, it was loaded.
Or Alex's monologue. Yep, I don't know, sounds about right. Now, I did read all these at least, but I am gonna get these off of the, Alright, and then I should check the KO mail. So how many of these do I have here? Alright, nothing much of note. Still don't know how to beat that monkey. Starting to think that maybe I never will. Ta-da! Then we slink on up and out of here. Brief detour to see a sick friend.
Is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money to lounge around all day? It's already 2 p.m. Don't you think you should be getting out of bed?
Just, can you keep it down, please? I had a rough night. Can't get that video out of my head.
Alex, can I ask you a serious question?
Do you have to? It's too early for serious questions.
That doesn't work with me. I'm not your mommy. I don't let you get away with letting things slide.
Okay, fine. What is it then?
Why didn't you go back and look for her after she vanished from the elevator? Why did you run straight home?
If you had seen her being pulled out of the elevator, you'd have known she was gone for good, too. Besides, it's...
You're forgetting that I was there. I saw it too, and I get it. You're scared, right? So you ran home. I understand, but maybe when you've mustered up some courage, you can put on your big boy pants and see if you can find her.
Yeah, maybe.
Now get yourself out of bed. Take a shower. You smell terrible.
I knew I was right. I couldn't let myself live with the guilt of not going back to look for her. Why did I run away? Why did I just stand there and let her get pulled into what? What exactly had she been pulled into? Just the thought of going back to the factory made my stomach tighten. What if I didn't go back? I knew I'd never be able to live with myself. I think there was a part of me that didn't believe what my eyes had seen. That I was missing something. Some vital piece of information that slipped my mind. The whole thing could be explained logically.
Okay, so let's review. You met a girl in an old factory, and she vanishes within an hour of you meeting her. Now, with a new sense of bravery, you're running off to the last location you saw her to try and track her down.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I like this Alex with a sense of purpose. Now, if only you could get out of bed before 2 p.m.
Alex and Panda powwow. Turn to the factory.
I've had this song stuck in my head. It just won't go away. Did you ever get that? I think they call it an earworm or whatever. But this isn't really the catchy kind of song. This is that sort of thing. It's pretty good, but some of the lyrics are a bit weird. How do they go again?
I think you have the wrong number.
Oh, sorry.
The phone call about earworm. Oh, I see. Yeah, I am. For 5 years, I've written about video games and game culture. Oh, okay. I guess maybe I... Huh. It's always been the medium that I use to publish the print. It used to rock, but now, thanks to that damn internet, it's starting to be too expensive to justify on my own. Information is so easy to track down and share. Everyone can be a publisher on the internet. Everyone can have a voice, which is great, but online content is hardly permanent. It's ultimately just ones and zeros here one day and gone the next. 99 is just a different beast from 98. The internet is ruining print, and everyone can beat me to anything before I can get it out. So I want to create something truly special. Something that isn't about being ahead of the times, but capturing them. Something that will be a historical document in the years to come that really proves how great the 90s were for gaming. And that's a way better... And what's a better way to do that than physical medium? So I'm asking you, gamer to gamer, would you please donate some money to me? With your hard-earned dollars and cents, you can help kickstart 90s guys. That's the name of my zine. And get it into stores in the hands of geeks like yourself. So what do you say, man? Sure, why not? Holy crap, that's great. How much do you want to donate? $1 and you get a sticker. $5 and you get the magazine. $10 you'll get the producer credit in the back of the book. Remember, each donation, regardless of size, comes with a sizable portion of my soul, and the right to hold this over my head forever in case I don't ever finish it. This is a small donation of any size. You could be the reason I'll lose sleep for the next 6 months. So how much are you gonna give? Here, you can have 10. Thanks, man. Wow, I can't wait. Things are moving right along. I got a zine sticker. What is the zine sticker? Oh, and there goes that. The small sticker comes with a part of Matt Hawkins' soul. Interesting. I don't think he was... Huh. Oh, hi. You weren't there before. Hold on, let me make a save here. Interesting, interesting. Okay, hold on. Oh, where did my pen go? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. Well, first things first. What's your deal? You hear a faint voice in the fog. Huh. Okay. Odd red creature. Very odd red man. Very odd red man is noted, so I guess that's a new game plus thing. Or a new game plus thing, so I should probably go prowl around and see if there's anything else. Huh. Smoke bombas. Alright, well, I might as well go and grab Michael. And maybe I'll double back and interact with these. There's a lot of these guys.
Alex? You grew a beard!
Hi, Michael!
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew. His name was Michael. He was a good kid, a bit younger than me, and usually worth a laugh or two. My hand covered my eyes to block the sunlight to see him better. I thought back to the last time I had seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school. But I knew I must have seen him since then. College makes you into a man.
Makes you into something.
What have you been up to?
Just took the SATs. That's about it.
Sounds intense. How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I sat normally.
What?
Just a little joke. Anyway, you look good. Well, maybe a few pounds heavier. Guessing you didn't major in exercise science.
Long, hard, very funny. Liberal arts.
Great. What do you do with that? Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday. I already spent the day chasing a cat and exploring that old factory by the water tower.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome! Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com. I think you'd really get a kick out of it. These guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story. Most of the stuff is legit and pretty damn creepy.
Did you say Onism 1999? Someone sent me a video from there yesterday. What else do you know about that site?
It's like a conspiracy theory support group. People from all over the world post about political conspiracies, local myths, stuff like that. You don't look so good, dude. Everything okay?
No.
It's something from that page. It's been screwing with my brain.
What exactly did you see on there that has you so freaked out?
I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the one with the girl in the elevator, the one who gets lifted off the ground.
That was supposed to be filmed locally. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll. Poor girl. After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange, like a sort of darkness had come over the website. It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling a fake. Something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real, you know?
Yeah. Michael, when I first got to town and I saw that,
There was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything. To get it all out in the open. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting with Sammy. Like, in that moment of her disappearance, we were linked. It was from my eyes only. Her memory was from my thoughts only. But I needed to talk to someone about the situation. So I proceeded with caution.
I went all over that factory yesterday, and I swear the elevator in there was the same one as in the video. I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really? Okay, let's check it out then.
What? Really? You want to go?
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton really quick? I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go quick.
That building isn't going anywhere anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably a hoax. I checked the paper this morning and there wasn't a mention of a missing Frankton girl.
Yeah, okay. Let's just not let anyone beat us to the punch.
Alright, then we'll go and bolt off and grab the thingamahoo's.
No way! They opened up an arcade in Frankton? That's awesome! Wow! How long has this been here?
They opened it about 3 weeks ago. I still haven't gone in. I've been waiting until they fixed my camera so I could get some great photos of the place. I hear they have a bunch of import games.
Import games? From where?
Japan, mostly.
Aren't, like, all games made in Japan?
Well, at least the good ones are. Although there are some good RTSs on PC I've been playing lately. I'm pretty sure those are made in the US.
Yeah? I never got into those kind of games myself. Always been more of an RPG guy.
Yeah, I'm a cool
RPG games are
RPG
seriously
guy.
the best! Chrono Trigger, Lufia 2, Secret of Mana! Those games are like the holy grail of my youth! I seriously don't think I'd be the person I am today if it wasn't for them.
Ever played Two Brothers? That's a sort of ARPG, although its focus really isn't on combat.
Two Brothers? Nope. That's a terrible name for a game, though. Sounds like a diner or a pizza place. Those guys really should work on their naming conventions.
Anyway, let's hit up the arcade really quick after we get your camera, and then head over to the factory. I just want to step in to smell that combination of grease and BO.
Yeah, let's do that then. Really? Grease and BO, dude?
Okay, can I do anything with these now? What if I squish them? Yeah. Well, I'm out of ideas. Actually, hold on. Alright. Man, there's a ton of these guys. Okay, but they don't seem to be too pervasive. I wonder if maybe I get Michael's camera. Maybe that'll let me... Yeah, whatever. It's like the Truman Show. They can't actually hurt me with cars. Oh, Michael, I have your camera right here. Thanks. Oh, right. And then I should probably equip, you know what? Let's give Michael the, give me even more, of the power. Yeah, this definitely isn't like an abjectly horrible spread of abilities. Not abilities. Yeah, that's what, like 1, 2. I think that's like 4 in this section of Frankton alone. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe just 3. But maybe more. The question is if I can go outside. I mean, I can, but I'll wait until I get Vela, or at least another party member, before I cruise out through the world. Does anyone have any idea what these things are? I guess I'll find out sooner rather than later, but still, they're just a little strange. They're fun to look at, mind you, and I like when, oh, right. Well, first things first.
Yes! This place is the bomb! Wow! This is a lot better than I expected. There's so many beat arcades around.
Does that girl live in Frankton? I don't think I've ever seen her before.
I don't know. She's ancient anyway. What do you think she is, 26? Hey now, that's really not that much older than me, dude. Whatever, you're ancient too. Let's come back here later. We should get to the factory.
Well, first things first, I'm gonna snag this dollar. If only I could play DDR. Actually, I'm a little curious. No, can't touch that one. Maybe not yet. Trip to arcade. See, mysterious woman. Hello. Oh, Yeah, we'll just wander all the way back up this way. Oh, got some encounters at least to handle. Yeah, that's nice. Makes me quite happy. And let's go for an LP toss. Be gone, rats. Poor things. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure if it gives... I think it might just not stack with itself. Hopefully we'll start quick piercing. Oh, alright. Then in that case, let's just go with the photo shoot.
Photo shoot!
Read for me.
Okay, so let me see here, because if that just shoots that up to 19, then I might just roll with like 2 silver spoons. Let's see if they. Let's see if the hat stacks.
Photo shoot!
Ouchie.
Read for me?
I guess that doesn't really... I suppose I'd have to fight the same encounter twice to see if it actually does give me... Except the encounters aren't the same. They're all different. What an interesting dilemma. Right, this
What's
is
that
first...
smell? Is that roses?
First encounter with nostalgia.
Okay, dude?
Michael Dex. Yeah. Then Michael Dex, Feral Alex. Is it DECK for, you know, like when you deck somebody? I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. I would like to go to the next floor, please. Take me down to the bottom floor! So that we can go and handle the problem. Ah! Oh no! I dropped my phone. I'm taking notes. And then whatever these statues are, but I'm not 100%
We saw
sure.
something we never could have imagined. A being made of stars. The entire galaxy, no, the universe maybe, compressed into the silhouette of one entity.
My camera
He
doesn't
hadn't
work.
noticed us at first. We were as insignificant to him as the trillions of stars at its core.
Then we hit you with the dazzle party. Try this on for size. You naughty lad, you. Not bad. Can they get anything from it? Holy water and ambrosia, how nice. Then we leave. Camera doesn't work. Gun does! I believe this is the first introduction, usually, of Michael's passive.
What the hell was that? What the hell is going on? Wow, what just happened? What? Can you even believe what just happened? Oh man, dude, we need to get your photos developed. Developed? This thing is digital,
is
baby!
flabbergasted.
So what now? Do we just leave? I'm gonna go with yes!
Duo is absolutely flabbergasted, and then we enter chapter 2.
Once again, I had left the old factory, frightened and confused. And once again, I didn't have Sammy with me.
Alright, and then we, another... I believe she goes by the Nameless Child, right? Alright, yeah, and then we rinse off our shoes. We rinse our shoes, because we gotta rinse our shoes. Oh, no. I swear it's one of these. I think it's this one over here, I want to say. Yeah. Void standing up. Yeah. And what do you have to say on the matter? Party is a place for family. Better hurry up and meet your good brother. Ugh. I don't know, I just like it. I like how they say that. I don't know, it makes me feel nice. In order to fit in at the party, you must be well dressed and funny. Nameless child, I'm sorry. My power is weakened in this realm. I cannot keep them at bay. Another golden alpaca sighting. Their shoes, press on. Gary, if you are to reach the party in time, you must travel through hell. The devil hates a happy child. Find a serious attitude to enter. Once you're through, climb the mountain and meet the creators. They will tell you what you must do to reach the party. Let me talk to Crow.
I got you good. You didn't suspect it, but it was I, the handsome crow, all along.
That was so funny.
Yes, this is awesome. I was supposed to make her laugh and it worked. No idea why it's so funny. Maybe it's a reference to something I haven't seen. I suppose it doesn't matter my motivation, as long as the character understands it.
You're hilarious. I'm going to tell all of my friends about it.
If we meet again in a dream, please forgive my greed. As a fledgling child actor, I must take all roles so that I can refine my craft.
He does speak. He does like to speak in asides. Asides, I believe, is the term. At least I think that's what it's called. And it's been a hot minute since I've looked up a lot of theater terminology. As much as I enjoy it. Then we go wander over here, and then there's nothing. I think there was just a boulder here. No, it's more of the pillars. Interesting.
I have to tell you the funniest story. It was hilarious. I can't stop laughing.
What is it?
Handsome Crow just told me the funniest joke. I was by the swing, and the crow popped up and said the funniest thing.
Be wary of crows, no matter how handsome. Go forth with a serious attitude. Life is dangerous, especially for the nameless children.
Oh, yeah.
Hell calls now. Go bravely.
Would this be a good, oh, what is it? Yeah, you know what, why not? Speaks sides, back to alpaca. Queen, never cry, joke. Put that in parentheses. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Oh, right, yeah, now I can just freely walk on by. And into the bowels of hell I go. Alright, then we get to play more Thingamahoozes. What's the name of your smartest friend? T.I. You know what, let's go with, I don't know, TI-84. Oh, it actually just let me type out the whole thing? Alright, color me impressed. Yeah, sure, why not? I think I still have a TI-84 somewhere around here. What's the name of the coolest girl you know? I guess I am on a bit of a Warframe binge. How did you know? What's the name of your polar opposite? The yin to your yang. Yeah, I'll still give it. I'll still make that one Havel. And you might be wondering, what's that? Who's Havel? I've never heard of that one before. Well, you see, is that it's ancient Hebrew, I believe, for breath. I don't know about if it's ancient Hebrew, but that one's a bit of Leshy lore that will hopefully, as time wears on, I'll be able to reveal unto the people. Waited outside of Michael's house for him to get his transfer cable. I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Still didn't know where Sammy was. All he'd found was more mystery. Okay, D, let's go upload these. My mom's on the phone, so if we want to go online, we'll have to go back to your house. Man, dial up. At least you remember where I live. Ta-da! Yeah, back to the alpaca. Answer some questions. Answer questions a la Earthbound, I think it is. And then back to Frankton. Back to Alex. And Hale, looking at photos. Still there. I guess maybe Vela has. Back to Alex. Michael.
While we waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos, we began to talk.
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. Specifically, your reflection doing something that you were not doing. He has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious. Apparently, she told my cousin that when she looked into the mirror, she was smiling, but that she knew she wasn't smiling. When I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life or the boundaries of what could happen. I asked him what he said, and he just shrugged his shoulders and said, kids say weird shit.
I don't think that was Proto Michael. The first time we were doing this. Hold on, let me see here. Proto Michael, New Game Plus Plus. Here, question mark, parentheses.
I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him. And he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror, smiling when the other looked so miserable. He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused, that she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing. So inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed. Like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression. But I don't know. She is a smart kid and somehow it felt wrong.
Her reflection smiled at her? That's really creepy. Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Yeah, just like that. And then he shrugs off the, what's the word? The deeper implication and instead strikes right for the first thing that causes ears to perk up. It's because I'd wager he's got it just seems like he tunes out things that aren't of interest to Alex. Alex tunes out a lot. Specifically, I suppose maybe it's uncomfortable subjects. Oop, ah, my pen! I found it. Come here, you.
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around. Like there's something that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
You say that with a lot of affection.
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember one thing that really pulled me in. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. They used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were sleeping. Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites. Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Onism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week.
Wait, you were involved with making Onism 1999?
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you, but yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
Okay, fair enough. What did you lie about?
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is Sammy. I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. She had been looking for a cat. I just assumed the cat hung out there and she'd gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know what elevators were. Well, okay, maybe not pretending. I think she really didn't know what they were. There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted as her being quirky, but now I wonder if there was actually something really wrong with her.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing? That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
Fair enough. So what was her last name? Did she tell you that much? Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was taken.
No. There still is a part of me that thinks that, like...
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific dream. So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
But... you see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video. There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something... otherworldly.
Otherworldly?
Yeah. Dude, just forget I said it. Did the pictures upload?
Yeah, let me pull them up. How is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
Holy shit!
Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty otherworldly.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head. What trickled out was hot dread. A feeling of pure anxiety. All of my fears were confirmed. What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it. We uploaded the photos to Onism 1999 and waited for an explanation. We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion. I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator girl video, but everyone was more concerned by the creepy figures in the photo. Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true. They needed it to be. A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts, or the devil, or other stupid things like that. I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly, I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality Dead people and all that have no idea what they're talking about. Someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient myth. With the exception of my post, most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That wasn't until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos, and we had seen the girl before.
So you realize we've seen this chick before, right?
Oh, really? Where? Wait.
Knew you'd get there eventually. It's that old lady from the arcade.
Jeez, enough of that old crap. She's probably our age.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college. You'll be...
boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class? I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I will continue to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
Nubile?
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
Wow. It's just so unbelievable. What is the likelihood that this is a thing?
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit Ye Olde Arcade for some air hockey and interview an interdimensional traveler.
So, you gonna talk to her?
Are you kidding me? That's totally your job. Just man up and say something to her.
Nah, I don't think I should. It'd be, good for you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
I know how to talk to girls, but she is a senior citizen, man. What is she, like, 27? Ew. That's your thing, man.
I told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no older than 24. And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're much more desirable.
Yes, that's true, I am.
Listen here, boys. We have a zero creeping on women policy here. If you'd like to ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
It's not that. It's just we have this photo of you that we were...
You've been taking photos of me? Wow. You guys are even more screwed up than I thought. Can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this place.
But we cannot get a... Can't get a word in edgewise. And our thrust into combat. Usually unwinnable on New Game, but let's see how we can do it on New Game Plus. So first things first, yeah, let's just... That's why she starts in a bleed state, because she's got the running man. I am curious if we can actually bring her down. Yes, yes you can. Okay, winnable on New Game Plus.
Okay, we give in. Just ease off. We didn't mean to be creepy.
Then why were you taking photographs of me?
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet did.
Someone on the internet? What are you talking about?
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to explain.
Okay, explain.
There's this website where people post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you, like, exploding things with your mind.
Exploding things with my mind? I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do that?
Of course I can't. Not with my mind, at least. This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to show me these photos?
Yeah, sure. I live like 5 minutes from here.
And is she? Okay, yeah, and she's not part of the party yet. Actually, I'm curious. No, I'll have to wait until she's probably part of the party before I can interact with those darn things. Oh, but they're so mysterious, and I'm so intrigued. I'm tantalized by them. I have to know. It's delightful. I suppose, though, this is a great way to, you know, stoke the fire of curiosity, where you're like, oh, what could be a new game plus? New stuff? Yeah.
Well, that's me.
And
Just,
more proto-Michael.
I don't know when these were taken.
How exactly do you explain all the blowing stuff up with your mind things? Can you really do that?
It's not exactly with my mind. I use sound. Remember when I kicked your ass earlier? I used the sound of my keytar to deal physical damage. If you study the physical properties of sound, you can learn enough about acoustics to both heal and damage objects orally.
Where did you learn to do something like that?
Oh, years of private practice and studying, really. So tell me more about this website. What is Onism 1999?
Basically, it's a place on the internet for people to talk about conspiracies, the occult, and anything supernatural.
Seems like something boys would like. Do you recognize the location from these photos?
That's behind the old grocery store. Obviously, you've been there before.
Interesting.
What's your name, by the way?
My name's Vela Wild. It's interesting to meet you. I'm guessing you're a cameraman, and this is your sidekick, Ginger Boy?
Usually I go by Alex. Only my mom is allowed to call me Ginger Boy.
She really gets us. You really would be my sidekick, Alex. Cameraman by day, Michael by night.
Right. So, why do you two spend all your time on such odd websites? Do you really believe this stuff?
Michael and I spent the next hour or so recounting the events of me finding Sammy, and us running into the star creatures inside of the old factory. As we told the story, Bella just looked into my eyes and never reacted. I first began with trepidation. As I went on, I could tell she was doing her best to understand my story. Something felt familiar about her, but not in the I've met her sort of way. Something deeper. I dated a girl in college who was a women and gender studies major. She told me that she believed men and women were all the same at our core. That we were all made of the same elements, not just on a physical level, but in a metaphysical level. She was a strong believer in spirituality, although she'd be the first to tell you she wasn't religious. She told me she believed everyone had soulmates, plural. A series of people we were compatible with. In her theory, this applied to friendship as well as romantic relationships. She said that when the universe was created, all matter was one object.
Alex Wax
since we're
Clinic
all matter,
again.
we're all the same. She said that she believes our soulmates were cut from the same section of that initial piece of matter. That unexpected feeling of familiarity you feel when you meet someone for the first time means you were meant to meet. I personally didn't believe it. I still don't think she has all her facts straight. But every time I feel what I felt when Vela looked in my eyes, I thought of this explanation.
Did you manage to speak with the entities?
The entities? I guess you mean the star creatures.
Yes, those are the ones.
No! We were too busy running for our lives!
Did you try and take photographs of them, Michael?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Bella told us things. Confusing things. Things that, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have believed. The way she spoke seemed two-sided. As if for a few moments, a side of her that she was trying to keep hidden was visible. And as soon as we noticed, she made to cover herself up. She made jokes more often than she was serious. But when the serious aspect of her personality appeared, I was convinced that's who she really was. This was almost more fascinating than the information she was giving us. That's the thing with people, isn't it? You can show them all the mysteries of the universe, but if they're distracted by the human element of the tale, they'll shift all of their attention there. Self-consumed with humanity, self-consumed with other people. You know? It's just how people are.
My experience with them is limited, but what I've observed was powerful. I understand that what I'm about to tell you will sound like a lie, so I ask you to look past the words I'm saying and hear the truth behind them. A short time ago, I entered into a dark place, both physically and metaphysically. While I was there, I encountered the entities for the first time. I can't say what about their presence was so striking to me, but the moment I saw them, I felt something. Something that was weighted. Like their bodies took up the entirety of the room, as if they were the room. At first, I approached one and we spoke. However, the contents of the conversation isn't important to the story. Something I said upset it, and it tried to grab me. It was almost like a mother trying to smother its child. The pain was beyond description. It scared me to death. The entity was incredibly heavy. I managed to break free, but the weight of the thing remained on me. And for the entirety of the following week, it was as if someone was twisting a drill inside me. My head would throb, and the pain felt bone deep. You probably can't imagine what it was like, you two, but just the thought of the pain now brings tears to my eyes.
I reflected on her story. I wanted to reply, but something inside me told me to let the words hang in the air. It was as if the longer the pause between her words and mine, the more truth they carried. Finally, I spoke. That's horrifying. But can you explain what you mean by entered a dark place? Or more importantly, physically and metaphysically? I can understand doing it physically and mentally, but I need some help with the meta part.
Metaphysical is a word, an adjective to be more specific. It means pertaining to or of the nature of metaphysics. Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that includes the first principles, includes ontology and cosmology, and is intimately connected with epistemology. Epistemology is, of course, a branch of philosophy that investigates the origin, nature, methods, and limits of human knowledge.
Thank you for the definition, which I already knew. I was looking for something more concrete, more tangible.
I'm afraid that's all I feel comfortable telling you. I don't know you at all, and to reveal something so personal seems like I'd be opening myself up to vulnerability.
Do you mean to imply that you found a way to exist inside of a metaphysical space? That you...
Enough! I don't need to talk about this with you. It makes me uncomfortable. Don't you get that?
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off.
Look, I need to get back to the arcade. I was technically in the middle of a shift. I'm gonna write my number down. Call me if you see any more interesting comments on my photos, or have a run-in with the entities.
But wait, I have one more question before you go.
Alright.
How did you get to be so powerful? You took both of us on and barely broke a sweat.
You act as if that's impressive. Look, I've trained myself in the metaphysical space, inside of the mind dungeon. I like you two, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Here is one last number. Call it if you ever want to open your mind and expand your battle abilities. That's all I'll say for now. The guy on the other end can explain more.
Alright, well, at least now we've got the mine dungeon again, right? Probably write down that we have access to the mine dungeon. Collaborate more here. Yep.
The way I look at it, we have two things we need to do. If we want to hang out with Vela again, we're gonna need to train ourselves. Also, if we want to call her, we're gonna need to search Onism 1999 for some interesting posts.
Okay, simple enough. Go grind and then give Villa a call.
Yeah, but don't forget to search Onism 1999 for some good posts. She'll probably hang up on you and kick our butts again if we don't have anything cool.
Man, are we even cool enough to hang out with someone like her?
Nope! I'm still growing, and you're an overgrown man-child who can barely pick up a record. So let's head out of Frankton and try to find some things to beat up.
Sounds good. We should stock up on some healing items at the burger joint before heading out.
Hey! Just calling to see if you figured it out. I would love to just come out and say it, but I think it would scare you to death. And that would ruin everything.
Nope. I haven't figured anything out. Look, if you're just gonna keep calling me and say vague, creepy shit, you should at least tell me your name.
Oh! It's your best childhood friend. Think back to when you met me. We were kids. I think Losing My Religion by R.E.M. had just become a big hit. My mom didn't want me listening to it because she was afraid it would turn me into a bad kid or something. I went over to your house and we listened to it on your stereo for hours. My mom came to pick me up from your house, heard the song, and freaked out. How can you not remember that? It was the funniest thing.
The story was so specific. It sounded so familiar, and yet I couldn't place it. It was like I had read it in a book somewhere or watched it on a TV show. But still, no particular name or date came to mind.
Yeah, you're right. You probably wouldn't remember that. Look, I'm going to keep calling you until you remember me. Remember what you used to say. Everything happens for a reason. That reason is nothing happens for any reason.
What a weirdo.
Excuse me. No, seriously, I'm fine. Please don't fret. I'm Marlene, although that's just the name my parents gave me. Please call me Crow, although most people just call me Kay. You look confused. May I ask why? Oh, you don't say. Please forgive my rudeness. I don't mean to pry, but I can't help myself. Welcome to the Dungeon of the Mind. I imagine this is your first time here. Ah, I see. I see. Where should I begin? Well, first I should begin by saying in the fight between you and the Mind Dungeon, back the Mind Dungeon. For all intents and purposes, the Mind Dungeon is the only thing that truly exists. Everything else is just shattered fragments of time and matter floating in the soul space. Remember to save often. One advantage in keeping a diary is that you become aware, with reassuring clarity, of the changes in which you constantly suffer. Plus, it's never fun to lose progress. Well, good luck. I've often said that it's comforting to reflect that the disproportion of things in the world seems to be only arithmetical. I'm not really sure what I mean by that either. Lastly, in my pseudo-philosophical rantings, I forgot to mention something vital. You may have heard this in a distant dream, but I feel like I should remind you. When you kill an enemy, it's dead forever. Killing enemies gives you experience points. Remember though, you can decide not to kill any enemy and avoid the battle altogether. However, doing so might not be wise all the time, since you'll want to find experience points to spend on character upgrades.
Oh. That also looks new. So I guess when I find the monster whistle, I can do something here. Is that always there? I don't think that was always there. Alright, well, let's just upgrade. Alright.
Did you figure out the question? Me either. That's why I'm here. There are no questions here. No one to bother you to do stuff. I like it here. It's peaceful.
Okay.
Works for me, and then we'll take this. I guess we'll take this.
Okay. 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 Okay.
And here
People
we are.
can be so mean, don't you think, Alex? Yeah, I feel the same way. I've come to realize something. Something pretty screwed up. You are, we're the same. Like, literally the same. You're like a concept. Like a stuffed panda. The stuffed panda isn't just a stuffed panda, but the concept, that's where the importance is. A stuffed panda can be a friend. It can be a playful monster. It can be a protector. Whatever it needs to be, that's what it is. The concept of a stuffed panda is greater than any actual panda. Same thing with a crow. A crow is ugly. It's not welcome. No one would ever want one in their home, unless they were weird. So somehow, we're both the stuffed panda and the crow. We're not perfect. In fact, we kinda suck. We're absolutely mediocre young men. But have you stopped to look at who tells us how much we suck? A teenage goth girl who slept with someone twice her age. A bratty photographer responsible for one of the skeeziest websites on the net. A robot who would lead infinite amounts of boys to a life of solitude on a distant star just because one might hurt someone one day. No one ever said we'd hurt anyone. That wasn't written in stone. Just like how Dad said you'd never be able to learn to ride a bike. You fell off so many times. You were so bad at it. That's the same thing. People say you'll destroy the world enough times and damn, you'll grow to believe it. We get a bad rap, you and I. That's just because we had a lot growing up. Good mom, lots of money. We lived in a nice town. Things were easy for us. But you know what? That's just on a basic needs level. Life sucked. Dad left us. Mom was never home. Television raised us. No one was there to check out homework. Dad never called. Never. Not even to give us advice. Or put money into our bank account. That would have been nice. But yeah, we had everything else. No one ever judged us for the way we looked. No one was scared of us walking down the street. Maybe our life was on easy mode. I don't know. I've never lived another life, but I guess we're weak. Easy mode was too hard for us. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, man. So, look. Here is the deal. The world is over. It's done. But there is another world. Far away. I'm going to suggest something radical. Super radical. Go right now and kill Proto-U. You're strong. Stronger than you'll ever be. Go and fight him alone. And from there, maybe then you'll find happiness. Just avoid that robot. She's not a bad girl. She's just not good for you. We bring out the worst in each other, don't we? Yeah, so if you want to be happy, you'll need to kill Proto-U yourself. Then you'll be good to go. Just you, Panda, and Crow. The holy trinity of suburban mediocrity. Good luck, man. Oh, did you figure out the question? Yeah, I thought you did.
Okay.
Ow. Geez, that was a lot.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I guess we're just gonna keep going around.
Okay. Okay.
We're growing in size and strength. And now we're out of experience.
Hey there, gamer. I see you found your way. Hop up here and Jocasta will show you something exciting.
And we got the whole gang here. Oh, look. Oh, there they are. Question is, can I get over there? Oh, right. Do I also have my, my tunes? Yeah, selfish love. Oh, hey. Oh, would you look at that? Cool. Wait, can I find... I wonder if I can find her. Well, then I'll tell you what. Actually, I will, I'll just press on for right now. Oh, they're all locked again? I don't think I like that very much. No siree, no. So if I keep my heart, I'm at least a little curious about where that'll take me. I suppose I can't really remember. Do I get the Carta? Do I get at least one? First one's free.
You see that golden egg? Inside is a Carta. Go ahead. Open it. Oh, wait. I forgot. You can't do it without one of these. This is a Carta key. Bring me a gift, and I'll give you one.
I recall there should be a gift here. Oh. That is the madness setting in? Well, I mean, I guess I really don't. But... Ah, well. Take me home. And we skedaddle on out of here. Because after all, we're level... Yeah, we gotta... I think that we're more than capable of tearing through.
I don't know about you, but I feel stronger. I think you can see my biceps now.
Hell yeah. I'm not really worried about how I look. I'm more concerned about how I feel.
Yeah, you would say that.
Ignoring that, do you think we're strong enough to call Vela up?
Probably not. But might as well give it a shot if we can find anything good on Onism. Have you logged on today?
Another nostalgia scene.
What's that smell?
Oh, don't! You're gonna hit me again.
Is that roses? You okay, dude?
And Doodle Semi.
You okay, dude?
And the lighting's a lot. I like the, I do enjoy the lighting on those.
Hey, Michael. Check this out.
Check it,
Someone
check
sent me
it.
a PM.
Saw your post about the elevator girl in the factory she went missing in. My sister vanished a few weeks ago and there were some screwed up things with her disappearance too. If you're interested in checking out where she was last seen, you should come to Windtown, east of the factory the elevator girl was last seen in.
So what do you think? This interesting enough to bother Vela about?
Yeah, probably not bad.
Alright, so that'll work, and then we call Vela. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click to intermission real quick because I need to go and use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Go get some snacks. Perhaps a carbonated soda.
Ah, okie dokie. I have returned. I have. Now we go and talk to Vela, and hopefully we can figure out what the heck the thingy is.
Hey, Vela. It's Alex. Some kid sent us an email saying his sister vanished.
Really?
Yeah, said it was similar to the elevator girl's disappearance.
Okay, and he wants us to come check it out? I'll meet you at the Frankton bus stop. That's the best way to get there without a car.
You want to leave now?
Yes. I don't have work till tomorrow afternoon, so it would be best for me to do it today so I can get some sleep.
Fair enough.
Oh, and Alex, I thought you should know. The elevator girl has a name. Her name is Semi Park. I was able to get some information on her. I'll share it with you in person.
Semi Park, huh?
And we press on, and oh my god! Okay, maybe with access to the magazine coming. Oh, it's great. Got all that stuff written mostly. It's more a bunch of ideas floating around inside my head, but it's coming together. Should finish issue #1 any day. Okay, cool. So like next month I should be able to pick it up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, next month. Oh no. Okay, but what do you... Can I interact with you guys yet? No. Maybe with Vela.
Okay, you boys ready? We just take this bus to the first stop outside Frankton, and then it's just a 4-mile walk to Intown.
4 miles? That's pretty far. Shouldn't we just call a cab?
If you'd like to pay for it, go ahead.
We could always call your mom.
No. Walking's fine. It's, good for your body.
When we sat on the bus with Vela and began to talk, it felt as if she was a different person. The edge to her personality had dulled a little bit, and she seemed almost happy to see us. We were just leaving Frankton when she told us what she'd learned about Sammy. Sammy Park was a 23-year-old Korean American who had moved to Frankton from the city. She was an only child and lived with her mother until she moved to Frankton on March 2nd for her job. She was some sort of legal cleric and hadn't even begun working yet when she vanished. Apparently, the organization she was going to work for does a public TV Korean news show. The friend who got her the job did the reporting. The police have no leads. It is currently being treated as a missing persons case.
Where exactly did you find out all this?
I read about it in a Korean newspaper.
Are you Korean?
No. Do I look Korean?
It's hard to say. You look vaguely ethnic?
Really? That's what you're going with? Maybe it'd be best if you just didn't mention race again. Somehow it comes off so awkward when you do it.
I just meant, like, you know, exotic. None of the other girls around here look like you.
Stop. Please, just stop. This is
Alex
seriously uncomfortable now, Alex.
Into mouth.
Anyway, my boss at the Frankton Arcade is Korean, and he always keeps newspapers around. I saw the picture of Sammy and asked him about the story. I called the police and asked them if they'd seen the video, and they said that the detective in charge of the case would get back to me shortly. This was 4 days ago. I find it unlikely he ever will.
I'm not surprised, really. It's almost like no one cares that she's missing.
I'll check through more newspapers, though, see if there are any leads.
Might not be a bad idea to try and talk to the woman who reported her missing after we visit the guy in Windtown.
I didn't say it at the time, but something felt off. The Sammy I met was strange. She didn't seem like the kind of girl who could have grown up in a city and moved to a small town and worked for a television station. People who don't know what elevators are usually aren't capable of such tasks. My Sammy, and Sammy in the newspaper, may have looked the same, but there was a difference there. I could feel it.
Holy cow. So, how far are we again from Windtown?
Not too far. 4 miles northeast of here. We don't need to cross any more highways, so if we approach one, we're going the wrong way.
Okay. Let's do this.
I took a picture of you,
Mm-hmm.
and then I tore in it.
So now I am at least curious. If I can double back to Frankton, I'd at least like to see if I can find those, No, still nothing. Question is, what am I gonna need to get something out of them? You know what, I'm gonna go wander around. Why not? Go check out maybe one of the monster dens, I suppose. Oh, right, hold on. And absolutely. Peace. At least she can equip what looks to be... Right now, hold on. Let's go with... Yeah, another silver spoon, and then even more delicious experience, I guess. I don't know. We'll just tear through these guys real quick.
Parachute! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Okay, maybe not quite. Let's go with base drop. Play for breath!
Let's drop the base.
Bleed for me?
Down they go. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm starting to get blood bags because I'm actually, like, in... You know what? Hold on. Let me spread these carta out real quick. So let's go with, instead of you in front, let's grab the one with the fattest hit points. I guess is you, and then we can put you... Give you another one of the Huans.
Check out my sick beats.
Okay. Hold on, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Maybe I can get over there. Oh, maybe not. Hold on, hold on. I have to see if I can make it. No. No. Nuts. Okay, maybe one more after all, I mean. I need to carry, I need to use momentum. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. So we'll just do this. Oh, come on now, there we go. But yeah, I'd say this has been a good time. I'm kind of champing at the bit to figure out what exactly those thingamahoozits are. I suppose I should also check and see if they're here in, like, Southtown. There are a lot of them in Southtown. Also, maybe I should see what it's like not to give the thingamahoozit to Shane G. Irving. Tempting though it may be. Okay, so what do I need to get down to the monster, monster. Hold on, I'll think of it. I'll think of it. You know what? I genuinely can't remember. I'm stuck. And then here's this, and then here's a free parachute just for everybody involved. Ouch! Ouchie!
LP?
Bleed for me. Bleed for me.
Ow!
Oh, is that how that works? Huh. Okay. Then we use cat. Gatto. Come here, you. Let us engage in the throwing of the down.
Wait for me.
Sure.
Lead for me.
And that's the end of that.
Okay.
Lead for
1 and 2 and 3. Die for me. Blah!
Okay.
That's one of my favorite demons in the Shin Megami Tensei. I'm an Alice enjoyer. Anybody else? A good question. Still though, I'm just so eager. Don't honk at me! Stop it. That's illegal, you know. To Windtown, please. To Windtown. Ooh, actually, yeah. Actually, you know what? I should go and see if the money tree is restocked. I think it might be on a chapter by chapter basis, but I'm not 100% sure. Looks like it's replenished. Indeed. Love to take some money. You see, now we got $10. And we'll just take one more shot of money. And then we'll just leave it. Because I don't want to kill my money tree. I think it's one of those cautionary tales against greed, you know, like with the golden goose. You don't kill it to get its gold. Otherwise you won't get any gold and then you'll just be down a goose. That's very unfortunate for people that would like to not be down a goose. Oh, anyway, alright, let's head over here. You know what, I'm curious if anybody's maybe got any talk about what the whispers in the fog are. Nope. Nope. No. Wait, hold on. Maybe there's something here. I don't think there's gonna be any.
We're in Chicago!
Did you just laugh? I think this is the first time I've heard you do that.
I do it all the time. Well, usually it's in my head, and normally it's aimed at you two.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Did this guy tell you where to meet him specifically?
Well, crap. No, he didn't.
Well then, I guess this is where we start asking any late-night street crawlers for information.
How do you propose we do that?
Find the nearest person and ask them about the girl who disappeared here recently. Pretty easy, actually. Just be direct, Alex. They won't bite. Well, maybe they won't. This town is pretty suspect.
Okay, fair enough. Let's give it a try.
Nice little phoning moment between casts. Sorry, between the cast. How did I write cats? Ugh. Nice funny moment between the cats. The Chicago joke. Alex didn't ask for a meetup. So, we go to ask townsfolk. They are all crazy and try to kill us. You know, we'll go with they're all crazed lunatics and try to kill us. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, let me see here. You looking for some dumb missing kid? What makes you think I know anything? I don't know, Mr. Man. Immediately springing to the offensive to try and kill me. First things first, let's steal all your stuff. Never mind, we're just gonna axe you. Here, enjoy this. It's a free piercing attack. I said.
Bleed for me.
And that's the end of that. Okay. Well, that was quite the beatdown, kid. You're not so bad. Thanks. I haven't been hit like that since pre-K. Let's see. Are you talking about that girl who hung out by the grocery store? No idea where she lived. I think her mom worked the day shift at the 777 west of here. Underpaid cashier. Please don't hit me. Listen, I understand that you are underpaid, but you are, however, filled with items. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. May have gotten my ass handed to me by a bunch of wastoids, but boy, oh boy, I feel so alive right now. How could I help? Oh, that poor girl. Her mom got fired from me. I haven't seen her in weeks. I hear now she mostly works nights, if you know what I mean. My daughter used to see her around at the playground. You can talk to some of the kids there at southeast of here. First things first, let's have a little sippy. There's Claudio again. Bye, Claudio. Don't worry, I'll be back. Give me your give me your wallet if you want to live. No. One cat burgling of a toy gun. And then another slice of pizza. How nice. Die.
Bleed for me.
And there he goes. No more future robberies here. Okay. Pew pew pew. I didn't hang out with that weirdo. Glad she's gone. She ain't coming back. That's what Randy said. Randy's my mom's new boyfriend. I hope he becomes my dad. His punches don't hurt it much. Then again, I don't feel as much love in them either. Reach for this guy. Well. Phew, that was close. Well, mister, when I grow up, I want to be strong just like you. So you're looking for someone? Do you mean that strange girl that hung out around the graveyard? I wasn't allowed to talk to her. Maybe some of those weird vampire kids can give you more details. Should have stayed in school. What a rigmarole. Hell you looking for Carrie? You'll have to beat that out of me. Oh no.
Photo shoot!
Bullet for me.
LP toss!
Okay.
Alright. You're looking for the Mancer's house, huh? Why, did she give you a key too? My wife says I need to give her the key if I ever want to see my daughter again, but I'd rather die than let someone else see my beautiful, leggy candy. Alright, well, first things first.
Photo shoot!
Huh. Alright, then let's just hit him with, I don't know, a flamethrower. No, let's just hit him. Absolutely grody. I can't believe you do such a thing to my poor cow. Die.
Okay.
Get a load of this guy. Fine, you beat some senses if you take this key. My wife thanks you. They live in that house that's fenced off. I don't think they like visitors. Okay.
Who are you guys?
I'm Alex. I come from the internet.
I closed the door.
One sec. Come in. So hey, yeah, I'm Rory, but you probably figured that much out on your own. If not, why would I be letting you into my room? Anyway, what are your names?
I'm Alex. This is Vela and Michael.
No, I mean, what are your screen names? That's how I know all of you, so that'll be more beneficial.
Oh, I'm SNES Man 99. I think that's the first time I've had to say that out loud. Michael is Veriformer, and Vela isn't cool enough to go on the message board.
Hey, aren't you that girl? The one from Windway 87's post about the girl who's ripping up holes in reality in his town?
I am. But don't believe everything you read on the internet. You boys take that stuff too seriously.
Hey, I invented lying on the internet, so no need to warn me. Anyway, I'll have my eyes on you. Don't need you ripping a hole in my basement with your mind powers or whatever the hell it is you do.
Well, then just remain on my good side. So, Rory, tell us about your sister. When did she disappear?
My sister, she vanished about 3 weeks ago. Went to school one day, left school, and now she's gone. No crazy elevator video of her either. She's just gone.
Oh, right.
Oh, did your parents get the police involved?
No, my parents aren't exactly what you call proactive. They aren't the types that jump to their kids' defense when they're in trouble.
Do you think it would be okay if we talked to them?
No, that wouldn't be okay. It's complicated.
I see. Well, who else knows that she's missing? This is extremely serious. A teenage girl goes missing, and someone needs to be doing something about it.
Yeah, but it's... Yeah, okay, you're right. Where do we begin? Well, my sister Carrie started acting weird a few months back. She was having trouble with some girls at school, but nothing she couldn't handle.
Mm-hmm.
So one day, things get really weird when I find her in the attic. She was holding some of her baby toys, stuff that's been boxed up for years. I asked her what she was doing, and she said she needed them for gifts. Gifts for kids who had less than she did. So then she left. She took 7 things with her. After she vanished, I went around looking for her and I found her toys scattered everywhere. Anyway, the weird thing is, each place a toy was found, an accident happened there shortly after. One of the toys was left at an underpass, and the next day, a kid was killed when a car hit him. And I know that sounds like a coincidence, but then at a train station, a woman was robbed, and the guy who grabbed her purse ran into the tracks and got hit by, not the train, but a cop car that lost control and plowed into him. Anyway, this old lady had a heart attack and died the next day at the grocery store right on top of a sewage cap where another toy had been found. You can't tell me all of that is a coincidence.
Did anything happen to you personally when you went to these locations? Were you the one who found the toys?
Yeah, to both. But okay, let's just go to the places. I think it'd be best for me to show you myself.
Hooray! Rory joins the party. Rory joins party. We look at 7. We look for stations. Ugh. Oh, golly. Ugh. You know, I might just make a quick save here, because I'm a fair bit, a little lethargic for whatever reason. At least get some of these, get some more levels out of the way.
Okay.
Oh. Let me see if there's anything else here that catches my eye or needs to be like upgraded. I remember you're at level 4, right? Yeah, okay. Dungeon Masters and Comic, I failed him somehow. I did what he asked. He has the camera, he has the choir. Decapitation symbolizes losing a crown. The father kills the son to inherit the throne. Only the jester doesn't want it because the crown is heavy. They'll kill each other for the enjoyment of the queen. She'll laugh, then the credits will roll. This is where the vampires reign. Where do we live? Across the body. On. Alright. Well, I'm gonna save here. We'll just keep that one cleared just in case. And then we were level 91, so I did a little bit of grinding off screen. Yeah, I'm kidding. Not really much of an off-screen grinding kind of guy, usually. But it is nice having all this immense power. Wow. other cardigans, but not any of my cool stuff. See, that one I find a little bizarre, you know? But I suppose that's neither here nor there. And we're already up to like 1,400 money, and I'm gonna save again just in case, if I can't. I mean, I did. Okay, yeah. Hideaway. Yeah, sorry about the the shorter stream, I guess, but I am dog tired. So I think I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll see how I'm feeling maybe a little later, and I'll come back for 1999, I think. But I've got a lot of I got some good script writing that I'll need to tear through here real quick. But yeah, aside from that, also excited to see what new adventures lie with New Game Plus, because I guess not a lot of those, or New Game Plus, excuse me. But either way, also I'm gonna go one back up here because now things are available. So, Gotta put the old ski in skedaddle. So, well, thanks a bunch for attending, everybody. I'll see you either later on today or tomorrow at noon. And I'm not entirely sure what I'll be doing tomorrow. But I'm sure we'll find out. Oh, right. I also got the Enlightenment Achievo, so I'm gonna... What? Why are you screaming? It's alright. Let me see if anybody's over here on the Twitch side. Then I can go and send off to the Wild Blue yonder. Let me see if anybody's yeeking out here. It looks like, yeah, we got somebody doing another bout of YIIK. So I'll tell you what, I'll send you guys off that away. So I hope you guys have fun, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Let me just get that raid rolling, and then I'm